Hello, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 24 of the AFK Podcast now.
Yep.
I think that's what we're on.
Probably.
Beautiful.
It is.
Right. Today I'm joined by, again, Isaac and Nathan, our co-hosts, main host, co-host. And we have a big announcement this time. We've talked about this a fair few times over the long time now. This is Nintendo's worst kept secret. The Switch 2 has been announced.
Finally.
Hooray!
We had a small reveal trailer. Only showed off the design and one title that'll be coming to it. No specifications yet. We will be keeping on top of that in April, I believe.
Yeah.
So quite a while to wait. I made the mistake of thinking it was in February.
Yeah, because Americans do
But
dates,
no, it's
so
2nd of April.
they do their dates differently.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Americans are just weird like that.
Yeah,
Real.
I think the reason why it's such a big wait is because they felt like they kind of had to put this trailer out because the entire console has been leaked and we've seen it. So they're probably like, oh, just stick it out. There was no like pre-tweet saying, "Oh, hey, Switch 2 soon." They kind of just went, "Here it is." So
I feel like we should go at some point.
fine.
We should go back to that first ever leak we discussed and like saw images of and compare it.
I'm pretty sure it's accurate. If I remember
Not
correctly,
damn.
that first leak had the magnetic Joy-Cons, the USB-C on the top. I think it spoke about the new kickstand. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that leak was model-wise accurate. So yeah, as Daniel said,
Right.
it's here. 8 years it has been. I've waited for this thing, and many other people. And I like the design.
A lot of people wait.
It looks nice.
It does look nice.
It's clean.
Not sure
Yeah, I
about
quite
the
like it.
tone down of color. I really liked the colorful Switch. I mean,
Yeah.
I know I bought the. Like, I know that's rich coming from me with the light gray Nintendo Switch Lite. But
Yeah, the color
still, I liked the yeah.
I like the highlights with the pink or coral red, I guess it is, and the blue. It looks quite nice. I think it just looks sleek.
Maybe it'll grow on me.
And modern, yeah. But I like it. I'm so excited. I've even signed up for the Switch 2 tour that they're doing in April, where you can
Cost
go.
too many are.
It's happening on my birthday actually. It's when I've set my name in for the raffle, so I can hopefully play it early if I'm allowed to. Yeah. So it's all free and it's like randomly chosen. So if I do get in,
I might do that then.
I'll podcast.
What day
We'll
is
have
it?
an exclusive look. It's April 11th to the 13th for London.
Which day will that be?
That is a Friday to Sunday. It's over the weekend. So I put
Okay, if it was a weekend day, then I could probably do that.
Yeah, I put mine actually down on my birthday, April 12th. So
I might join that raffle then.
So one of us gets in, then this AFK podcast gets an exclusive early look at the Switch 2 if they let us talk about it.
We get to
even if only
vlog it. Yeah,
even if only one of us go down, we should just do a boys' trip to London.
I'll still
Good start putting vlog content.
We ain't doing vlog content.
Hell yeah,
that's not bad.
I did it. That
it ain't 2017 anymore.
No, fuck that. Make it 2017. I want to go back to the good times. Anyway.
I mean, obviously, like I said, we got our first look at Mario Kart 9 or 10. Probably be called 10 because Tour exists. And DK looks different.
Yeah.
If you notice, he looks more like... There he is, I'm looking at my wall. Mario Movie Donkey Kong with like the big... like I guess, are they really called eyebrows?
That makes sense, I guess. Like, a lot of things do kind of do that, cater towards the media that exists. Like, what was it? I think I saw League of Legends changed a bunch. Like, was it Victor's character model to look more like the show instead of his original one?
Yeah,
but yeah,
I think DK's had that old design since like 1995 or something.
Yeah, he was due a renovation.
So he's had that look in Donkey Kong Country, which came on the SNES. So
of course, that's all cool, but there's one thing that the internet's going crazy about over it. 24-player multiplayer from the looks of things.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of that.
So much fun.
Oh, that's going to go crazy.
It looks sick. And we don't know what the new gimmick is. All we got was the 24 players, which was shown, and then...
It wasn't like a full trailer for it. It was just like a background teaser type thing. I speculate we'll probably get the Kart 9 or 10 trailer between now and the Direct.
No, I think they're going to save it for the Direct. I think there's one more major Switch game which is coming out. It's a port of a Wii U game. I don't even think we'll get a February Direct anymore because there's no point. if we show any more games, they'll just be like ports. I think
I
the
mean,
only
what if
thing
they
we'll get
make
is Pokemon Direct, and that's it.
what if they make the February Direct about Cart 9, and then so they can focus more on the Switch 2 in the next one, and then anything else?
I just think they'll
I
just
could
save
see
it.
that happening.
I don't really know much about what they do, to
I
be
think they'll just
honest,
save it for the big Nintendo Switch 2 Direct.
Yeah. I mean, that's my speculation, so...
I think, if anything, all we get in February is Pokemon Direct, where they'll give us, hopefully, gameplay on Legends ZA, which...
Yeah.
Don't know when that comes out. That'll probably be I'm thinking summer for that game. I think the Switch 2 comes
Yeah.
out in summer. And I was going to mention maybe what launch titles. It'll obviously launch with Mario Kart. Like, we've seen gameplay of it now. Metroid Prime 4, these are two pretty big hitters. And imagine Pokemon.
Yeah.
Pokemon, Metroid Prime, and Mario Kart.
Yeah.
That'll go down as probably the
The only
best
thing is
launch
missing
titles
Legend
ever.
of Zelda.
Exactly. And even then, we
I
got a
wouldn't be
Zelda game
surprised if
last
they
year.
announce a new... Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they announce like some maybe like a remake of an old one.
Yeah, there's rumors going on. I think in this Direct...
There's always rumours of remakes though, so you can never quite say yeah.
I don't want to go too far into what I hope, because I have a niche news topic where I want to talk about what games I would like to come for Switch 2. But
Okay.
if they do anything, we know that 3D Mario will hopefully come out this year, which means that the Game Awards is going to be stacked as shit. GTA 6, a new 3D Mario game, new Mario Kart, Ghost of Yotei, Doom. Like, holy guacamole, there's so much stuff.
Yeah, I don't know where this has come from, but apparently there's it's going to be called Super Mario Cosmos or something. I don't know where I've seen that, but someone in my uni mentioned that it'd be called Super Mario Cosmos.
I've not heard anything.
That'd be cool.
That just sounds like Galaxy 3, kind of Cosmos.
Yeah, probably would.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I like obviously everyone likes Galaxy. Galaxy's like one of the best 3D platforms, but I would want something new than a third game to Super Mario Galaxy. So.
Yeah, that's fair.
But,
as I say, the only thing I'm waiting on now is the specifications for it. So
yeah, I think that's where we differ. I don't care about. I just care about the games.
Well, you know, I mean that's me caring about the games. I just want to know if they're going to actually be caught up or not.
I just think because Nintendo is, the games are fine. Like
Pokemon Scarlet.
Even then, that's one game.
Pokemon Scarlet.
One game over.
You're saying that like it wasn't
years.
50 quid. You're saying that like I didn't spend 50 whole quid on that.
It could have been 70. So glad it wasn't that.
Mobile games run better than that shit.
That one.
Free
Pokemon
mobile
is just
games.
a weird anomaly with Nintendo because they own shares in Pokemon Company. They publish it.
I don't care if it was one game. It was a massive
they don't
title.
Get the budget for
50 quid.
I still enjoyed Scarlet Violet. It is a buggy mess. I enjoyed the story. I guess was quite nice, and I think it's a good push. They just don't know what to do because they don't seem to have a budget for those games. They seem to be
I feel like I didn't get my 50 quid's worth. I will always be pissed off about that game.
Me personally, I felt like I got my money worth. My money's worth.
It was an underwhelming Pokemon game.
It's definitely one of the weakest Pokemon games, but it was nice to see Pokemon. But hopefully they get a bigger budget because it does not seem like they get as big of a budget anymore. It's weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a weird anomaly with Nintendo. But proper, fully in-house Nintendo, no shits. Because of their art styles, I don't mind.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait until we see Legends Z2A.
Yeah, we'll see that in February. That was obviously we kind of have to see that game. It's been a year almost.
Yeah.
It'd be weird if they didn't show us.
And the only thing we got was the announcement trailer.
Yeah, I think we'll see gameplay, and then at the end it'll be like, for more news, check out the Switch 2 Direct on April 2nd. That'll be probably what it says at the end. We won't get a release date. They'll save it because they don't want people to think, oh, this is when the Switch 2 comes out. They want it all as under wraps as they can. But overall, I like the Switch 2 design. I'm excited for it. Yeah, and I can't wait to cover it on here. That's what the best thing about this. I think what makes me more excited is that we get to talk about it here. We have a platform.
Hello?
Hello, Daniel?
Hello?
Oh? Yeah?
Yeah, my Discord just bugged out.
Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, the best thing about this podcast is that we get a platform to talk about, like GTA 6 and Switch 2. I accidentally said GTA 6. I thought, okay, we're segueing into. I was also talking about that, but yeah.
Jesus Christ, this guy.
There's so much stuff coming out this year that. Oh, I'm excited. But anyway, yeah. And also, you two get to talk about like Subnautica 2, which
Yeah.
I know you two.
Subnautica 2,
And
Doom
The
Dark
Long
Age, just
Dark
like.
2 and Terraria Crossplay.
And Long Dark 2 in like a year.
That's never coming out, bro. Speaking of things never coming out, there has been some more stuff regarding the Silksong community. Ladies and gentlemen, you know this is anyone on the internet knows about Silksong. There was a lot going down from developers. Fans were demanding like some sort of statement. And we kind of got it. If I go to the Silksong community on Reddit, I will try and find
I was being
message.
messaged by our friend Dom this at like, what is this, midnight? 1 o'clock in the morning. Because he was messaging saying, Nathan, when's the Switch 2 stuff happening? I was like, April 2nd for the direct. He said, holy shit, Silksong. Because one of the developers, Little Bommy on Twitter, he posted something which would have been, because it's Australian, are they from Team Cherry? I think they're Australian.
Yeah, they're Australian, yes.
Probably.
It would have been the 18th or the 19th when he meant this, where he tweeted something big is coming, keep your eyes closed tomorrow. Which is also what Imagine Dragons tweeted out a while ago. And so this guy, who works on Silksong and Hollow Knight, his profile picture is a chocolate cake. Now the Silksong community...
I'm going to tell you now, this has already been debunked.
Oh, has
it? They have already, yes, this is what I was on about. I wasn't on about that. I'm on about the updated stuff. Yeah, that was a ARG.
Well, if you didn't know,
yeah.
The original one was that the chocolate cake reverse image searched took you to a recipe that was on April 2nd, which is when the direct was.
Yeah.
Was going to be.
Leth came out and said, that's not anything to do. It was a misdirection, misled communication.
Well, sorry,
so, yeah,
fans. I got you excited for nothing.
That's why I was so confused why you were associating it with the Switch 2 in the structure that we
that's what
started.
Me and Dom were discussing about.
I thought you'd seen the updated thing.
No, I don't. I'm not in the Hollow Knight community.
Go on that /Hollow Knight. Everything will just be like the cake is a lie.
Yeah, I'm not that delusional. I'm in the r/Arkham Reddit actually, so I'm more delusional.
Oh, what a nerd.
Silksong fans have been stepping over the line for exit. Okay, cool.
You know, to quote left directly, they are way beyond the 2020 rules now. So yeah, just to put the nail in that coffin again and make sure nothing comes out for a while.
This poor community.
Yeah. They'll be joining Half-Life 3 and Portal 3 soon.
It just makes so much sense though they showed off at a Nintendo Direct.
Part 2.
It would,
yeah.
Nintendo showed the gameplay of Silksong. Yeah. And Hollow Knight, for a lot of people, they associate the Switch with Hollow Knight because I believe it was on there first and then it came to everything else.
I think it was on Steam, but I think it was where... Let me go check.
It might blow
I know
up on
that it was where it blew up.
Maybe that.
It blew up on the Switch massively because, like, I think it was like a Nintendo Switch Spotlight type thing.
When the indie.
That Nintendo did. That really put it on the front page for everyone, and then it just kind of blew up from that. I mean, I think it's like one of the most reviewed games on Steam.
It's one of the highest rated games.
Surprise me in all honesty.
Yeah, it's one of the highest rated games, but also one of the most reviewed games. Where is Hollow Knight H? It's just not on my list here. Oh, it's in this category. Store page. 350,000 reviews, with 97% of them being overwhelmingly positive. So yeah, massive game and massive delusion.
Massive. And also massive, God. Daniel.
Sony cancelling 2 live service games.
Exactly. Great segue.
One has been from Ben Studios and the other from Blueport.
Oh, did I put port? I meant to put point. Oh, I did put point.
Yeah, point. You did. Yeah, I just misread that. My eyes are bad. Allow it.
I don't know if this is related or if this is even real, but I saw something that there's a cancelled Warhammer game. That they cancelled a Warhammer game. So I don't know if that is
Sony
real,
did?
but maybe not Sony, but someone did.
Be sure if it was Sony.
I just
I'm surprised.
Easy IP.
Yeah, so I just figured I'd mention it. I don't know how much truth is behind that. I saw some the other day, but I've only seen one thing on it, so it could just be
Yeah, and I don't think that'd be
True.
Sony. The only thing they like cancelling are Last of
Live
Us
service
games
games.
aren't remakes and what's it called? Bloodborne.
Oh, they can never
But
cancel
yeah,
Bloodborne.
apparently these also
Not
join
anymore.
the roster. Nathan, would you like to elaborate more on these,
So,
or
2 live service games were cancelled, as Daniel said. One from Ben Studio. Ben Studios does Days Gone, and they were supposedly
oh
making
damn,
a live service game that got canned. We don't know what it was, I'm pretty sure. So, who cares? All that time people were hoping for Days Gone 2. No, they've been making a live service game that because of Concord, they've had to cancel. And the second one from Bluepoint. Bluepoint are the people behind the Shadow of the Colossus remake from about 7-ish years ago. And
damn.
the Demon Souls remake on the PS5. And everyone's thinking, oh, are they making a new IP? No, a fucking God of War live service game. Like, what?
Oh,
How? How does that work?
I'm glad that got cancelled. Okay.
Like, it was just a stupid idea. Like, Last of Us makes sense. You could do something with that.
Yeah, definitely.
And they were doing something with it, and then they canned it. The Spider-Man one would have been really fun. I'm so pissed
Yeah.
they
Yeah, it
cancelled
would
that.
have been.
There's mods for that though.
God of
now.
War live service does not make sense. I know. I
Yeah.
think God of War Ascension did it, and I don't know what people's thoughts are on that game, but that's like a PSP or Vita game, I'm pretty sure. And I
Oh,
might
boy,
know
so-
PS3. I don't know. Anyway, so but like, how does it work? I'm really. I would only like to see this game come out just to see how they would do it. Clearly not well. It got canned, but yeah,
Oh, yeah.
confusing what they're doing. But also, I have to say, there's also another Sony live service game they've coming out, which has not been cancelled, and people believe, oh, this game must be good then, because they've not cancelled it or anything. So, I think it's from Fair Games. I think it's called the team. So, it's some like
Anything that
kinda
they've
like a
done
heist.
before, or is...
Everything's been
I think it's like
cancelled.
a heist game. I'm trying to search it up now.
Okay.
Fair Games play. Oh, sorry, no, the game is just called Fair Games. A competitive heist experience. So kind of like Payday, but I think with like more
Okay.
pizzazz, maybe.
Goofiness.
Yeah, like, more of like
I
a
mean, it's probably
style
pretty
than
goofy.
like because Payday's quite a bit more grounded, you could say. Whereas this one has like, well, from my experience with Payday 2, I'm sure there's like other heists that I've just not done.
My first mission in that game wasn't anything but grounded.
I think it's more maybe try. It kind of tries to be more realistic, whereas this one looks.
Yeah,
not like it.
yeah, I definitely agree with that.
I mean, there's definitely a market for it.
Mhm.
Because obviously Payday 3 had a... Oh yeah, it didn't live very long.
Yeah, like,
So there's definitely a market space available for it.
isn't Opera GX's Twitter they just take the piss out of Payday 3 all the time? And like
Yeah, I think the admins must know each other or something on the
Yeah.
the social media. But even then, it's only got 42% positive reviews on Steam, and it's already 60% off.
That's not very good.
Yeah.
Again, so comes PS5
I
and
don't.
PC.
If I go on Steam database real quick,
I
Payday
wonder
3
if this
player
game will be
count.
40 quid or free. This Fair Games.
Yeah.
Because obviously Helldivers 2 was £40, and people bought it because it was good. Concord was £40, and no one bought it.
People didn't buy it because it was bad.
It's a bland hero shooter.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this
But
one,
yeah.
I say a competitive heist game, that's a bit more unique than a hero shooter.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So I think this
Yeah.
one
And there's
could
a
have
market for it, as we say, because what
Payday.
last 24 hours, Payday peaked at 1,147 players.
What's Payday 2's?
Payday 2. Oh, I'm not actually curious. Payday 2. 33,230.
Yeah,
So yeah,
maybe
there's a market for a new heist game for sure.
God,
Yeah,
Payday 3,
damn.
what a letdown that was.
Yeah,
I've seen
I
crappy
think they
Roblox
probably-
I've seen crappy Roblox games with more players.
I'd rather play one-armed robber than
That game
Payday
is fun.
3.
That game is
I
really
remember
fun.
when that game was coming out and people were marketing it, and like YouTubers were like, "Yo, this game's so much fun! This game's awesome!" And then no one played it. It's like, wow.
What is that?
This is
Payday
Payday
3.
3. I think Ackman
Yeah.
got into some controversy because he praised the game, which I think what happened was they got a better build than everyone else. They got a version that worked because I think Payday 3 had like massive server issues when it came out, and that's why it died.
Why wouldn't they
very
release
quickly.
that version then?
Oh, funny. I believe I might be wrong on that,
Right.
but yeah, they got a. I think it was a server issue was the big problem, which even Hello's 2 had server issues and it still did quite well.
Yeah, no, that game. I mean, that game was like
That game's
it
phenomenal.
really like
I,
made an impact.
I don't think even Sony knows how why that game did so well.
Well, no, evidently Sony knows because they keep trying to do the opposite.
True. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the live service. Although the Horizon live service is still coming out. That one I think could be interesting
That's great.
because it's Monster Hunter with robot creatures.
Hmm.
So maybe they could do something like
Yeah, that could be fun.
Like
Yeah,
I
for
would play it
chance.
because it's Horizon and I don't care about Horizon, but it's different, new-ish. Yeah, that's my thoughts on the cancellation live service games. Just keep doing it because we don't like live service games anymore. They are mid, and everyone already
Unless
has.
they're doing like
Unless
Helldivers.
it's my rivals and Helldivers too. It's like wow.
Well, we really have had a few anomalies last year.
You put passion into this game.
Oh
What?
What
what
on
Helldivers.
earth?
my god!
Exactly. That's what my rivals is. That's what Helldivers 2 is. Although my rivals is like big booty bitches in it, so like
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's why everyone.
So does
Humor
Helldivers
appeal.
if you're looking in the right places.
if
True.
you're looking on the
When
right
people
Nexus
bend
page.
on the table with the map, damn.
I think
Kinda
that was
caked
one
up.
of the first screenshots you took on that game.
Yeah, I think I did either on Steam or PlayStation. It might be on PlayStation.
I will have a look. I believe it's on Steam. Probably both.
Mhm.
Probably both.
Well, I'm just looking for that. I'll just catch up. That's all we have.
Yeah, that's all the news. So, Nathan, would you like to introduce the?
We just don't get news.
Yeah, no, it's January.
just
It's
don't
pretty
get
I mean,
quiet
there are
month.
some
January.
news. I saw some stuff like Dune, which was like it's film. I was like, okay.
I saw some Genshin news, guys. We should talk about Genshin news.
Oh God, right. Nathan, before
No,
Isaac goes on a
I don't
tangent,
like children.
quickly introduce our new topic.
So, welcome back to Filler Week, everyone. Every week in January,
yeah.
we don't know what to do, so we just fill it out with just time stuff. This week,
Oh
we are
yeah.
doing a Marvel Rivals character tier list. Me and Isaac have been playing a lot of
Oh,
Marvel Rivals.
yeah.
Isaac has been playing too much, so he gets
I've been
really
playing
rowdy and
loads of
shouty.
Marvel Rivals.
Well,
Yeah,
you
Isaac,
played
you're
a
gonna
lot.
ruin the game for yourself, man.
That's what I said to him. I said he keeps
No,
shouting
right,
at it and arguing with
Just
himself.
enjoy
Yeah,
a game.
But it's not annoying because the game itself isn't annoying. Overwatch is. Marvel Rivals, the players are annoying because no one knows what they're doing yet, and that's fine at the end of the day.
Yeah, but
Didn't you have like the weirdest anomaly yesterday where it was like you didn't have enough duelists?
that's kind of weird.
Yeah, we didn't we had 3 supports and like 3 tanks. I was like, bro,
I mean, I get that kind of
2
works.
tanks even. I was like, it worked. I think we won. I can't remember really, but
That is such an
kind of
anomaly.
weird.
Like no one playing duelist.
Yeah.
Alright,
Anyway,
Nathan, I
Oh,
need you to
dear.
stream it.
So,
now.
I don't. Oh yes, I do. Sorry. Give us a second, folks.
Oh well, Nathan sorts out technical issues.
Technically,
It's worth noting that
Daniel
I
just
have
went
not
into the
played
void.
this
Yeah,
much
Daniel
yet. I
has
think
played
I am
the
on
least.
8 hours. I'm
I
on
think I'm
8
on-
hours total playtime.
45 or 50.
Oh,
I'm not a
you ain't
hero
one of
shooter
those
guy.
Isaac, don't check your hours.
Let's go
3
check
days,
Isaac's hours.
3 hours, 75 hours altogether.
Yeah, that is. Yeah,
That's not even the most on my friends list because Callum has got like a week already. So.
Oh my
that's-
god.
He had, like,
okay.
I
Good
think
for him.
we said it on the podcast. He had so
Why
many
don't-
hours on the first day.
Why didn't we invite him as a guest
Yeah.
on for this episode?
He's not here.
Because he's in
True.
bed probably. Let's be
He
honest.
sleeps
Probably.
all day. He's not.
Bro has
Yeah.
no sleep schedule whatsoever.
That man is a. Bro, I can't even say what uni does to a motherfucker because I managed to retain mine.
Yeah, so I'll go over the tiers. We
You
have
know.
bottom tier, Dookie Pookie Do Not Play. D tier, C tier,
Yeah.
B, A, and then the S tier or Avengers Assemble tier.
I already know where Nathan's gonna, well, who Nathan's gonna chuck in Pookie Dookie Do Not Play.
I think me and Isaac both know we're going to chuck in there.
Yeah, after playing
I think
with.
I'm the only person who enjoys
We'll
playing this
talk about
character.
them later on.
Yeah,
First character is Black Widow.
Black Widow.
The-
not played.
Or Dookie Pookie Do Not Play. She is.
Not played,
not
so I
really
have no
played her.
opinion.
But like,
Her kit is
she
bad.
doesn't do very much.
She
I've not
has-
really seen a good Black Widow. I've seen a good someone on almost every other character, but not Black Widow.
Yeah, her gun.
So it's kind of hard to
Does her
say.
gun one shot? I don't think it does. Although you do
It
have like
doesn't.
rapid fire. Oh,
It
I
does
say
like
rapid fire.
90% of the health on a headshot.
And when people get healed quite quickly, well, it depends.
Yeah.
Her ult is also terrible. It's the worst of the entire game. But no,
Oh
her
yeah, that.
joint worst.
Yeah,
That's
I
why I
have no
think
idea
she's-
what.
Captain America's
It's
is
like-
better than Widow's. Widow's does nothing.
That's why I'm thinking Dookie Pookie do not play.
Yeah,
Right.
I think that's a good solid start.
Luna Snow. This is
Luna
like
Snow, I've played a
beta.
little
I'd put
bit.
her in the
Yeah.
top, to be honest.
She's one of the best supports in the game.
Nah,
Her
she is
ult
the best support in the
OP.
game. I'd say
Yeah.
she's best. I'd put her in
But
Avengers Assemble, to be honest. with you.
Definitely needs nerfing because that'll
Yeah.
last way too long.
And she's basically invincible unless she gets Iron Man ulted, because Iron Man's ult is like 1,000 damage. which is-
Yeah,
I'm
like you need to just get all that damage done in a single second, else it's just fucked
yeah.
completely.
But I think I agree with the Avengers Assemble. She got
Yeah, no,
damage.
that's fair.
Yeah, I mean,
Can't she pierce in one of her
mean-
abilities if she? or she, like,
yeah.
claps her
So
hands together?
her primary does loads of healing. It don't do loads of damage, but you're a support. Then the PS1 does even more healing and can hit multiple teammates and multiple enemies.
Hmm.
Then she also has a freeze, and her other ability lets her heal another person for like 50% of the person she's healing. So she can basically heal two at one time, and then obviously her ult
She's like Zenyatta.
is yeah. So
Yeah, I agree with you. Babe.
I'd put her in the top.
Next up, it's Adam Warlock. I think he's
Not played.
I've not played any of Adam Warlock, but I'd
He-
definitely put him high B low A, I think.
Yeah, his healing's good. It's just there's a cooldown on it, and it's
Mm.
if you don't use it
He
at the
definitely
right
has
time,
a good ult.
his ult is really good. I
I
think they
like his
balanced
ult
it very
because
well.
it feeds my Bucky ult.
They balanced it really well by making it so everyone spawns in at 100 HP,
Yeah.
Mm.
which that's
His
good.
team up with Star-Lord and Mantis is also really good.
And yeah, he can revive
Yeah,
himself
it is.
with the team up. I'm thinking I might even put like A.
Yeah, that's pretty
Which
Yeah,
is
all
good.
the supports are very solid, I think.
Yeah.
Now we have Hulk.
Right, Bruce Banner.
Oh, Bruce. Oh, is
I
Bruce
think,
in here?
I think I'd put
I think he's. I think
I've
he's
not
B.
played.
I think I'd put him at B.
Exile
like
is
a mid B.
a good ability. I mean, I guess they've kind of nerfed it with the balanced it with how only Hulk can attack them. Then like,
Yeah.
I think people only go Hulk just for the boost to Iron Man and Doctor
Team up.
Strange.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, me and Freddie were running ranked earlier, Doctor Strange, Hulk, and we were destroying
Yeah.
them. But then as soon as I had to swap to support because we had no supports, we started struggling. That might be because we had a bad team, but
You're Freddy.
equally we were doing really well when we would do a queue in tank. But then when one of us were playing it, we were struggling.
That's what I'm thinking. Oh, maybe even that team might put him into
I think B is fair.
high B, low A.
Just overall,
Yeah.
I'd put it mid B to be honest. But yeah,
Yeah, that team up is just really good.
with the team up, yeah, but Hulk don't really get much from the team up besides a bit of extra health.
Anyway, now Magic.
Not played.
I've not played any Magic.
I've played like a game or two. She's just kind of like whatever. It's just not
I'm
my
gonna
thing.
let me just check how many
I
characters
think
have
she's
I
really
played.
good. I think her and Spider-Man sort of
She's a
sit in
high
the same
skill
thing. Where
character.
if you've played a lot of them and you understand the abilities in the character, you can do very well on them.
Mm.
If
Yeah.
you're brand new to the game, you're gonna struggle.
Did you think that puts him in? They seem like caps him, maybe in, like B. Well, her damage is quite good.
Her damage is good. I'd probably say high B above Hulk.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've actually
I
played
put
19
above B.
characters.
Above Hulk, sorry.
I just haven't seen an amazing Magic. I've seen good Magics,
Mm-hmm.
but not an amazing one. Not someone who's been able to consistently pop off the whole game.
All right, now we have Black
You know what I
Panther.
mean.
Not played.
B.
I think Black Panther's kind of same as Magic
Yeah.
as Spider-Man. As
Zach is quite
I
good.
think
with
low
L-stack.
B, yeah.
Above
Yeah.
Don't
I,
they also have a team up?
these
I'd
two?
say
I think did they?
Yeah, like they have like a portal
Magic
team
and
up.
Black Panther do, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's alright. I think it's an alright. It basically just go invisible for a few seconds.
Like the Paul ability. That
Like Magic's portal, yeah.
His ult is.
His ult is
whatever.
not very good.
Yeah. It's really
If you
easy
can
to
hit
dodge.
it on like 1 or 2 people, it's very good. But
Mhm.
if they're gonna get healed, then
Is he better than Hulk? I'd say
I'd probably say no.
his team up was just really good. That's the reason I
Yeah,
put him above.
it's a bit difficult because one's a tank, one's a DPS.
Mhm. All right, you ready for the next character?
Yeah, I think that's
The Devil, Scarlet Witch, who I think has been nerfed since the beta where we played.
Yeah, she has.
Her role is nowhere near as good.
I love aiming.
I think she's a really good character, but she's really easy to counter as well.
Yeah. I mean, what, isn't there like 3 characters which just essentially negate her ult now?
Yeah, Mr.
I saw a
Fantastic.
clip
There's
of
a
it.
load of characters that just negate a roll.
Like
Strange
even
Woman,
even what's Invisible Woman's in-game name? Sue Storm, I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't she like just push her out of the way with the
Pretty much.
Yeah, and her ult.
yeah telekinesis ability.
I think because she's
And
really
she's just
easy
really
to
easy
play.
to hit.
She's really
She
easy
is
to
really
play,
easy
and she's
to
really
play.
easy to hit.
She does loads of damage as well.
Sure, I think
My
that
love
puts her
character.
above Black
Consistently.
Panther.
I honestly would put a high C tier. I probably wouldn't even.
Damn.
I'd just her team up with Magneto is really good. Magneto gets a good thing out of it,
True, I
but
forgot about that.
obviously I'm super high rank, but like you don't really see anybody playing Wanda above Plat.
Mhm.
And I think that's mainly because you can't really do much with her ult unless it's a surprise attack, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I don't think she does enough damage to like single out a support. I think a support would probably win in a 1v1.
Mhm.
Or force the Scarlet Witch to run away. Either or, anyway. Yeah, move on.
Now time for the GOAT. I am Iron Man. My main.
I'd put
Iron
him
Man.
in A tier.
He is really
Mainly,
he's really good. His ult is
yeah,
awesome. It's great. His beam with the Hulk
yeah, he's
team up
got
is
a
OP.
good kit altogether.
That's easy.
I'd put him high A. I wouldn't say Avengers Assemble. Maybe with the team up, but overall, I think I'd put a high A.
Don't worry, you're there in my heart, Iron Man. Yeah. I think there's nothing really wrong with Iron Man. He's perfectly fine. He's good.
No, I mean, if he gets focused when you're playing, he can't really do much, and he has to adapt to it. And if you don't, he kind of just destroys.
Yeah.
So
Now, Spider-Man. This is only I think it's a bit difficult because for most people, if you don't play Spider-Man and you play with other people who are not but good, they put him here. Or he's a split character just because people don't know how to play him yet. Because his kit is very good. His team with
have a very good
is
kit.
pretty good, I'd say. It's not the
Yeah,
reason to play
Squirrel
him.
gets a good ability out of it. No, but
I think he's
if you have a very good Spider-Man, he honestly could be like high A tier.
carry the team.
Yeah, I mean, you can pull enemies into your team. You can pull enemies off the map. You can your role is pretty good. You get loads of overhealth.
He's also voiced by Yuri
I don't know
who is the best Spider-Man. So, I think he's a. If you say high A for good, I think we could put him in between.
In the middle.
Yeah, I think high B is fair.
High B, low A. It just depends what Spider-Man you get. That's the issue with him.
As more people get better with Spider-Man, I think that will probably change. But,
I agree.
But yeah.
Next, Jeff the Shark. His ult.
This is an unpopular opinion, but D tier.
No,
I don't think he's a very good support.
C.
I don't think he's a very good support. I mean, yeah,
he's
he's old, but that's
above
been
D.
nerfed.
He's definitely above
His
D.
ult is just too OP.
They
didn't even
it's very
nerf his
easily
ult.
counterable.
He's also good
They
at
did nerf his ult.
traversal because he can travel
What did they
up
change his
walls
ult
and
with?
stuff.
I'm sure they did.
You can still just dive off the map with everyone in your mouse.
Well, yeah.
They didn't do anything to fix that issue, which I think they
They've made it
should've.
smaller.
True, they did fix. There was a horrible bug where a glitch.
I mean,
I think he's at
I'd
least.
still put low C.
I think he's better than Scarlet Witch.
I don't. I wouldn't. Yeah, I'd say that.
Because he's
That's
really
fair.
small. His hitboxes.
Yeah, he's
They're not going
small.
to hit.
He can put down like little heal pack things, and he's also got good traversal. So I'd say that makes him quite good.
But I just don't think he does enough healing. That's the thing.
I think
To say he's a support, I don't think he does enough. I mean, if everyone's grouped up, yeah, definitely, because there's bubbles, but...
And the beam. The beam also has really good range.
Yeah, on the beam, but... It does have good range. Okay, yeah, I think C's actually alright. I just haven't seen a lot of people play Jeff recently, so...
Okay, we'll go High C.
Yeah.
Squirrel Girl. Or Junkrat. She is B or A. She's really strong.
If it was up to me, I'd probably put her in like A tier, but...
I don't mind putting her in A.
I don't think she is overall. Her kit is pretty...
Good. She has a stun ability, which...
It's good, but...
And then she can replenish the stun and then also jump really high, and... She's just Junkrat.
Yeah, it's very good if you're fighting a Venom, because the Venom will dive in, then you can stun him, shoot him, then stun him again, and by that point he's got no health left and it just dies.
Yeah.
So...
There's something... I'm thinking here. Her ult is also being fixed, where it now targets people, which... I think if she didn't have that, she'd be here. I think because it targets people, I think that will edges her into A. At least a low A. She's not better than these two.
I think... With her ult as well, you're not really trying to... At least you shouldn't be trying to kill a tank.
It's
you're
more like
trying to, like,
crowding,
get it behind them. Because it now target peoples when it bounce. If you can get it in a small enclosed area, you're going to do loads of damage.
Right.
So I think that's for her.
Loki. I'd honestly say Avengers Assemble. He has one of the most OP abilities in the entire game. His totems, is that what they are? Which make people invincible.
Yeah, that's
and
what I'm
such
thinking.
a small hitbox as well. Because you can't shoot the full.
I think a good Loki. A good Loki, definitely S tier, but
he's better than Iron Man.
Yeah,
he's better than all these.
I'd say yeah. I think it's just Loki. I feel like is a high skill ceiling as well, because you just need to keep yourself alive with your clones.
I think Luna Snow's still better.
And last time I was playing Loki, my main difficulty was that Freddy kept running off to fucking like
Freddy does
Jumbo 2 or whatever. Yeah, no, he's a pain to play as a support with.
Right.
Star-Lord.
Legendary.
I love this kit.
I
love this
he's
kit.
the Tracer of this game, gameplay-wise. He's
Tracer, she was good.
Strong.
Yeah, I'd say maybe like high B.
His dodge.
I'm thinking low A.
His dodge ability grants him, it blocks damage and also reloads his gun, so that is great utility, not to mention maneuverability.
Well,
and his jets can be and his jets can also be activated even if not fully charged, so they have a really short cooldown.
I think he's over.
So you can get some great maneuverability out of him, and he's got really good damage as well.
That's where I put him.
Yeah, I'd say he's a really well balanced character.
Too bad we get nerfed.
Well, he's quite easy to kill if he's just sort of by himself.
Yeah, no, if you mess up like your abilities, like you don't leave yourself anything, you can get messed up. But that's the whole fun of the character.
Next is the character that got the biggest buff this recent update, Storm.
I hate her ult.
Her ult is OP. She's
I think. I wouldn't say S tier, but
no, not S tier. I think she's A. I think she's better.
A, I think is fair.
She's better than Squirrel.
She does a lot of damage. Her ult is really good. I think people are starting to work out how to sort of counter it now. It doesn't go through shields, so you can sort of just block it off.
Place it, which in my opinion is the most broken part about it.
Yeah, I think it should definitely
the range is ridiculous.
It should either be stationary, like where she is when she uses it,
I think,
or it should move slower when she's using it.
Or just cut the range. I mean, just cut the range regardless.
It does pull people in as well, so...
Yeah. Like, it can go so far from where she activates it. Like, it is...
I think she's mid-A.
I would put a
Oh, is she better than
below
Iron Man?
Star-Lord in all honesty.
Really?
Yeah.
Because Star-Lord has more maneuverability than Storm. Storm, I
She
think
is
she's a lot
slower
easier to
Iron
hit for
Man.
tank. Yeah,
Flight-wise, anyway.
she's a lot easier to kill than Star-Lord.
Yeah.
I said you could put this way or that way. Either way.
Yeah,
I think I'd just put
I think
Star
A
Wars
tier
just
is
because the
fair.
maneuverability is much more fun.
If anything, she is an A-tier character. Punisher, the easiest character.
Not played.
The Soldier 76 of my rivals is like B. His ult is strong. His turret is strong.
He has very good abilities,
Both
but he
his
just
guns are
doesn't have a
strong.
lot of health. He
I-
doesn't get any over health from like anything.
Mid B.
He's a
Yeah,
healer required character.
Yeah, you sort of need someone backing you up at all times.
Yeah, min spec.
Or being able to pick people out for a 1v1, but you don't really have any abilities to do that, so...
No. Next character.
I think that's fair.
Yeah. Thor. I don't know. I've seen good Thors, and good Thors are like here. But
I enjoyed those.
Yeah, I think the problem is with Thor is just because he's like he's basically entirely melee. His ult don't really do much either. If you have a
Yeah,
shield.
the hammer's not got much range.
I thought his ult basically what happened was he would jump into the air and he can like dash, dive on. But no, he kind of just like jumps up and then dash straight down.
It's like a rail cannon essentially.
Yeah.
The higher you are, the more damage it does.
It's like
So you can, if you combine it with like Doctor Strange or something, and use like a portal, you can get some massive damage off that. But honestly,
That's true.
it's just the range. The range is such a pain in the ass. Like the hammer, the hammer visibly travels further than it hits, which
that's
is
what
also
happened with,
annoying.
Miss Fantastic, which we're
Yeah, no, they need to sort a few things out with animation, like parity with actual hitboxes.
I think
But yeah.
B.
But yeah, I think
he's a
B's
good
fair.
he's a good character on maps with a lot of cover. But
Yeah, when you can get close to him
In a
and just
corridor?
start like hitting them.
He's
Yeah, in a
Yeah.
corridor or something.
yeah, as long as it's got like rooms you can go in and out of, kinda. Because if you're off the ends of
Yeah.
a corridor, you can get gunned down quite easily. Because literally, I was playing with you guys. I was on Thor. We had a really good like first match, but then that second match went absolutely awful. The second it was a more open space, less cover map, and also we had less healers that second round. But
I digress.
yeah.
Next up, Venom.
Why do I hear Eminem?
I think Venom is
It's quite a
among
solid
the-
character.
Venom was strong in the beta. They've nerfed him as well. I think.
Yeah,
he's
I think he's a
here.
solid character, but I think he's a bit less. He's not one of the best tanks, I wouldn't say.
Yeah.
He's
He's
tank
got
that can
okay
coast.
damage. I think where he shines the most is like survivability,
Yeah, he
simply
can't be a
because of
solo
that
tank.
ability.
Venom,
Yeah, you're trying to
Yeah.
get a
has to be
pick
with
with
another
Venom.
Yeah.
It's the same with Hulk, but I think with Venom, the survivability definitely, and you
Also
do quite a lot of
maneuverability.
damage.
It's
Yeah.
He's like
If you
easily the
get
fastest
stuck,
tank
though,
in the
you're
game.
kind of screwed.
Yeah. But he's easily
It's
the
much
fastest
higher
tank in the
risk.
game.
Yeah, it's much higher risk than Hulk, but
Mhm.
there's also better reward as well than you're
Yeah.
probably going to get with Hulk.
So would you put him
I
above?
think his ult's probably the weakest part of his kit.
Oh, yeah, he's
It does like bugger all.
not is useless.
Because he's got the tether, which I believe does like massive, like does some big damage if
I'd put
enemies
him
stay
there,
close
yeah.
enough to you. Yeah.
Put him
above
Hulk. Is he better? I wouldn't say so.
I wouldn't say so either.
Yeah, I think Hulk's damage output puts Hulk above. Because he's just more viable as a solo tank.
I'd put him here.
Right.
Next up, Winter Soldier.
Again.
If you have a good Winter Soldier, he could be like high A tier,
He's
but
really strong. I think.
I mean, he's not that difficult to play. I'd say
he's quite. Yeah, he is quite easy to play.
it's just aim. I think because you only have 3 shots. You can kill someone.
I thought it was 2
without
shots.
reloading.
It's 3.
No, it's 3.
Oh, 3, right.
I think if you headshot, body shot, you can kill someone without them getting hit.
Yeah.
So
not to mention he's got some good range with his like punch grapple thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Can that ability if you grapple someone?
And he can pull people in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you pull someone behind someone, doesn't it pull the person in front as well? I think I've seen that happen before.
Yeah, you can pull multiple people with it.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, I need to start trying to do that then.
Ooh. So I think that puts
Which
him
makes it kind of crazy, because you could just pull 2 tanks in, and then if you have like a Groot, you can just wall them off and just kind of kill him.
Yeah.
I don't know, I might put him.
I think
he might even be up here. His ult is also very good.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, his
I wouldn't
ult's
put him in
great.
as the high A at most. I'd say
Better than Iron Man. I even say he's better than Iron Man.
That chain ult is just so goddamn good.
Probably.
Like genuinely, I think he might have one of the strongest ults in the game.
I think he does have the strongest one in the game.
If you can follow up on it, though. That's the only thing.
That might
I mean, teammates can also help you follow up on it, so it's not as if it's just him, because it's getting the health to a threshold. You essentially make enemies easier to kill, so I'd say that makes him really high up.
Yeah,
and he's not difficult to play at all.
Is he Avengers Assemble? Or better than Iron Man?
I wouldn't say so.
Better than
I
Iron Man?
wouldn't complain
I'd say he's
I wouldn't
almost
complain to a low Avengers Assemble.
I wouldn't. Okay. Wolverine,
Right.
DLC. He's bad.
Not played.
He is not good.
Actually, no, I did play and I did awfully.
I brought him in C because he's really annoying when he just grabs your tank, and I often play tank. You just get grabbed and pulled into the enemy team.
But most Wolverines just
and then you
die.
can't do. Most Wolverines do die, but if you're good at playing Wolverine, you can get him. But he is quite easily counterable if you have like a penny or something.
And then
he's not going to be able to get in without.
Luna just freezes him. So,
yeah, if you get CC'd, you're probably going to die.
I like how we've also just put the 2 characters, which like the main tech is just kill yourself with the enemy in C tier.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice that.
Because it's Wolverine dive off the map with someone.
The best thing that Wolverine's brought is the funny Marine 5 edits.
Yeah, animals meme.
So that's the best thing he's brought. Other than that, he's not very good. He's kind of bad.
I think the dive is the best part of his kit, to be honest.
Yeah,
His ult
and
is quite strong, but if you can deal with him...
Yeah.
Not gonna do
you can also
much.
combo him with Hulk.
Next,
Magneto.
Magneto.
Isaac
I would accept the ult.
Avengers Assemble, in all honesty, but I don't think he's there. I think he's
No.
80.
Yeah, no, he's not nearly got the consistent kit that the 2 in Avengers Assemble have. The ult is easily the weakest part. It's so easily countable.
I think he's better than
That is.
I'd maybe put him a bit higher if it were me, but
yeah,
I put him above Storm.
I think he has one of the weakest ults in the game just because of how easily counterable it is.
Yeah, overall, I think he's
And
a solid
dodgeable.
tank. I don't think he's.
Oh yeah, no, his
really
other
strong
abilities are
enough to be a
solid.
tank.
Even then, but his shield gets outwitted by Doctor Strange's, so...
But his shield does have infinite health.
Oh, does it? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's on a timer compared to Doctor
I
Strange's.
am a one-trick Iron Man main.
Yeah.
I think
I
it's
swear
like
it had
3
health in the
seconds.
beta.
It might have done, but it doesn't anymore.
Broke in the beta.
Yeah.
And also, his sword is really good with Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, no, that combo
It
is
a really good power up.
that is probably one of the most powerful.
It 3 hits squishies, which is really good if you can hit.
I think that like combo is probably one of the best ones in the game.
I might even put him above.
No, I'd say Star-Lord above just because I think his combo is really fucking good with Adam Warlock. You can just respawn like right then and there.
I don't mind either.
This would be another one of those where you can switch him either way.
Yeah.
Next up, now we've Mantis.
Okay, right.
Captain America.
I enjoy Cap's kit.
Okay. Captain America.
I don't know what the struggle is.
Is horrible. I hate him. But I have earlier today actually played with a good Captain America. He literally died, I think, 3 times throughout the whole game.
Wow.
And I think at the end of the game, I think I had like 52 kills, and he had about 37, something like that. And he only died like 3 times. I died about, I don't know, 7 or 8. And he was a pretty good Captain America. But I didn't really see him getting kills. He was sort of just being a nuisance to their backline more than anything.
Well, that's like the whole Cap kit. That's how you're supposed to play Cap.
But at the end of the day, you're just gonna get CC'd in the backline and eaten alive by a DPS. So I'd probably.
Well, that's why I've got the. That's why I've got the sprint and the jump though.
That's true. Most DPS can just
'Cause
follow him.
This is why I'm so confused. This is like one of the few tanks like in this game that I actually like play somewhat well. This is why I'm
His
confused.
damage,
You
he just
guys
feels
like
he tickles
struggle.
people. In my,
He just
he
doesn't
feels like he
do
tickles people.
anything.
His ult is useless. It's the worst. It is probably
Yeah,
the
his
worst
ult
ult in
don't do
tank. It doesn't do anything. What does it do? Don't it just like boost his health or something?
I
That's
think
Boosts
it.
his health and
I
speed.
think so.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's not helpful. Like, just use
Yeah.
a rocket ult. Just boost your damage instead. That's
Exactly.
way better.
It's useless.
I enjoy him. I think he's really good. Like
He's fun-
supporting.
he's
He's
fun
not
to
a main.
play.
He's not a
I'd put him
primary
D.
tank.
No, I think if you're going to play, just play every other tank.
I think he's a good
definitely
supporting
say
tank.
he's the weakest tank.
But
Yeah.
Yeah, supporting tank is fair. I'd put him in D if it were me.
Like Widow.
I'll say D just because if it was my personal tier list, I'd put him in C.
He's funny.
So yeah, I think that averages out at D.
Mantis.
Not played.
A
Mantis,
for Avengers and Voltaire. She is
it's a hit
really
or miss support, because if you're really good on Mantis, you're going to do a lot. If you're dookie on Mantis, you're going to do nothing.
What are her abilities like?
Good. She can sleep people.
She can, yeah,
That's
sleep
powerful.
is good. She also,
can't
she can
boost?
heal, and then she can damage
That's
boost
it.
people, and she can then damage boost herself as well.
Oh, so it's kind of like an Anna Lucio mix kind of thing. And you've also got to remember
And
her
then her role
passive is the
is-
same as Star-Lord and Adam Warlock.
The team up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think her ult is,
Team up.
it's a solid ult, but it only lasts 4 seconds, which is a problem.
Yeah, I don't think that maybe
It just
might cap her off.
doesn't-
Because this bitch is
It can save
12.
like your whole team from dying, yeah, but it's not a Luna Snow ult.
Yeah.
Okay, if we put in her in A,
I'd put her next to Adam Warlock, to be honest.
really bad. I think she's really. She can be really, really good. Pair her
She
up
can be.
with Luna, unstoppable. If I think we should put him up here then. If we're putting her in A, I'm just.
Alright, yeah,
That's
sure.
what I'm thinking. She can be really good. And yeah, the sleep ability is really annoying. But you can break it, can't you?
Yeah, teammates can shoot
It's
it.
not like
It only has like a 200 health or something.
Actually, no. We'll leave it like that. We'll leave it like that. We'll put him here. Her here, sorry. Cloak and dagger.
Solid.
A good cloak and dagger can do really well.
Her
Her role
Dagger is
really
solid.
good.
Cloak's kind of. I think Cloak's best
I'd
ability is
maybe
his
put high B, low A.
blinding. Yeah, I'd say high B. Low A.
Yeah, the healing is very slow.
Yeah.
I've played it.
Overall.
Well, no. It's slow when you use it, but that's why you're supposed to combo it with the other abilities, which boost healing.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're not very good at managing your ability, you're gonna struggle
Yeah.
to keep everyone healed.
I think that's where the perks of me playing so many RPGs and shit comes from.
Alright.
But no, I'd say Dagger's
that's
probably the
fair.
weakest part.
Cloak.
Not Dagger, Cloak, yeah. But I always think that it's inverse because the names go that way, but you start out as Dagger when you play it.
Now,
Then
he is this Mr. Fantastic. You are an Avengers Assemble character. You can outlive every single ultimate.
yeah, no, that
I'd say at the
ability
minute,
is
yeah.
You can basically live forever.
he is
It's always
getting a
insane.
nerf for
He is
sure.
OP.
The ult, actually, no,
I
I
think-
wouldn't say just because of the ult. The ult drags it quite a lot down because it tickles the enemy.
I think it does more than I was let on. I think
I would probably put him in Avengers Assemble for now. I think he'll be nerfed,
Oh yeah.
and I think that will drop him down to maybe a mid to low A when he isn't invincible anymore. But if you can manage your abilities well,
You can literally
you
live forever.
basically don't die the whole game.
I mean, I don't honestly think you really need to manage the abilities that much. The cooldowns never affected me when I was playing him that much.
The cooldowns aren't very long, so
Yeah, so honestly,
you don't need to manage
the
them
management
super
doesn't even
well,
need to be there.
But if you can manage them super well, then you are not gonna die.
Mhm.
So I think that's fair for now. I think that will change.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right. Easiest Avengers Assemble ever. He is best tank in the
Yes,
game.
yeah.
He has
Yeah.
The portal, which is the best ability in the game. The shield, which is another one of the best abilities. And the secondary thing where what is it? You kind of like burst out of energy or something. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I think that ability is honestly such a
It's OP.
yeah. That ability though is such a cool ability just because of how like high risk it is. Because if you let it get too high, it's negatively affects you. Yeah.
Oh, I know.
But that doesn't happen when you have the Hulk combo. So,
Yeah.
but not only does it do more damage, but you can hold on to it for longer.
Yeah.
Which is why it's kind of crazy.
But I really like the design of that mechanic.
They'll probably do something like that.
Yeah.
It's a bit broken.
He probably will get nerfed again because I think everybody is saying he's the best tank at the minute. So
yeah,
I guess we'll see.
I mean, what he's got some of the best like defense, some of the best offense, and some of the best maneuverability. He's just like a really well-rounded tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not to mention, he can support the team with a. He can support the team with a portal.
Broken.
And I have Agamotto.
Yeah, his ult is really good as well.
Yeah.
You can hit it.
Alright. Moon Knight. This is a...
There's a god in my head.
Moon Knight's really good, I think.
Yeah, he's a pretty solid character. I like yelling random bullshit go.
Yeah. Hang on, give me 2 seconds.
If you're a solid Moon Knight, if you pair Moon Knight with Groot as well, it can be really good.
Yeah.
Because Groot walls them off, and then Moon Knight anks, and then
yeah,
they kind of just die.
Not to mention, I'm fairly sure. Like, if you get really good ank placement, like you can deal so much damage.
Oh yeah,
and be such an annoyance.
You can build ult really fast, and your ult is a lot stronger now than it was.
Yeah.
So you can
Still
do
don't
quite
see
a
how
lot.
Freddy cannot see those ults.
Yeah, true. I love those clips of people are fighting Moon Knights and they kind of step back and just 2 onks and he's just shooting between them both.
Yeah.
Just like they don't know what to do.
Average Moon Knight gameplay.
But he's really. I'd put him above Magdy now. His ult is good. It just depends where you put it.
Yeah, you've got to make sure it's not like open space.
Yeah.
So he kind of has the same Thor drawbacks in that. Because he's got the range though, which makes him like much better than Thor.
The damage and
stuff
is better.
But his like to fully utilize his kit, he needs like the same sort of what's it called? Requirements.
Yeah.
Next up.
I am Groot.
Avengers Assemble tier. Groot.
No.
I am Groot.
Groot is not D tier, man.
I'm joking.
I am Groot.
He is not Avengers Assemble tier, Isaac.
No, I honestly.
Get the bias away.
Good. Bottom
I'd
of
say he's probably A tier, yeah.
His walls, everyone knows how to shoot. So at that point,
but even so, you can still do loads on Groot.
It's another
Teamed
placement.
with it like a Moon Knight, like I said.
Yeah.
I think you can do a lot on Groot.
Yeah.
Especially if you're working with someone.
I think he kind of falls under the same requirements again as we just mentioned as well to fully utilize his kit. Because now that people are aware of the walls, you really need to like have good placement with them.
Sorry, I was moving Cloak and Dagger up because her roll is really good. Like the fact that you can basically get ×3 healing on one spot and ×3.
Oh yeah, no, that. Not to mention, if it's like a point-based one, you can essentially just lock it down.
Yeah.
In those final few moments of the game, which I think that's what we did in one of those games.
But I think Groot,
no.
he's probably same switch either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly say he's a bit below Squirrel Girl, just below Squirrel Girl.
Like that.
I think she just does more damage overall. Groot's ult is good as well, but it's kind of difficult to hit if they have a Doctor Strange, because his shield is just massive. It just gets caught on the side of it.
Yeah. But no, it's the one where it pulls people in, right? So you can pair that with a...
Yeah.
You can
There's so many ults you can pair with, like Wanda, Spidey, Moon Knight, Bucky.
Basically anyone.
A Winter Soldier ult with a Groot ult would be fucking wet dream. But no.
Anyway.
Right. And even the next character as well.
Namor.
When I did my personal tier list, I put Namor really low. That's because I hadn't played with or against a good Namor. I'd honestly say Namor can be almost S tier.
His turrets are
with his
really good.
his turrets are really
does a
annoying,
lot of
and they're
damage.
good. Combined with Lunar Snow, they do more damage and they slow people, which means if you have divers, they're just gonna get slowed and just shut
that's
down.
easy
He has an
punishment.
immortal ability where he can just fall back and then get healed whilst he's in there. I'd probably say he is probably just above Iron Man, to be honest.
Yeah, that
He is a
sounds right.
really good DPS.
His ult also does a lot of damage, doesn't it?
It does, and it can stun. It does. I think
Yeah.
probably like 65% of a DPS's health bar, but being able to knock over tanks as well.
Yeah, you can really leave them out to dry.
Because it's
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah. So that's why I was saying, like, he's good combo with, like, characters like Groot and stuff,
Yeah,
where you can kind of just get them in the area. Yeah. Like, any character that can keep someone in an area, so... Jeff would probably pair well with him if you time it right. Groot's ult would be good. Spidey and Bucky pulling them in. Yeah, you can get some good combos with his ult. Right. Hawkeye. Not played. Actually, no, I did play one round and I was lagging.
I think Hawkeye's kind of the same as Widowmaker. Because if you've
Black
got
Widow.
really good aim... No, like Widowmaker from Overwatch.
Okay.
Because if you've got really good aim, you can consistently get kills. But if you don't,
He's easier
you're not.
though.
I would say he's easy.
He doesn't need to be. You don't need to be on on the hit marker exactly.
No, I think it's just the multiplayer charger which makes him broken.
And yeah,
because you're still thinking about that video where he's aiming.
No, but I've been playing and it's been doing that. It does have with lots of characters. Ironman's beam
all
is like
characters
that as well.
have it.
It's really
all characters have it, Nathan. It's
so
called offset.
He's high A. He's here.
Yeah.
Maybe not that.
But
I'd probably put him below Groot in all honesty.
Yeah.
His ult I think his ult is good, but if you just go round a corner, like
he's also an aim required character, I'd say.
Yeah, I
think he's saying it's easy to hit the shots. I say it's easy just because you don't need to charge them up as long because of how strong the multiplayer is.
Yeah, especially if you're just pinging tanks as well. Like Groot has a massive hitbox, so does Hulk. If you're just constantly hitting them, it's not loads of damage, but it's going to be enough to make a difference.
Yeah, like I don't think they really thought through just how much damage the multiplier would end up doing. So you can literally hold it down for like a couple seconds, and it just deals like massive damage.
Yeah, you can one shot basically all squishies.
Yeah. Which is mad. But yeah, I say that's solid placement. Penny Parker. I've not played.
I'd say she is on the better side of tanks.
Yeah, she's a top.
She's very, very good on defense.
Her minds are.
But attack, it's a bit more difficult to use. I'd probably put her A tier. I'd definitely put her A tier. She's up there with Magneto, Doctor Strange, and Groot.
She's better than Magneto and Groot. Sorry, not Doctor Strange.
I'd say overall, yeah, her role is kind of
whatever.
It's combined with a cloak and dagger roll on your team, you can do a lot of damage to him. You just need to keep your spider nest up at all times, pretty much.
Oops. Yeah. Drop my pen.
Yeah. I think that's fine.
Right. Next character, Hela, who's currently not currently the most. She is very OP. Honestly.
Yeah, I'd also put her in.
No, Nathan, they did a 5% reduction. Come on now.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. D. She is really broken.
Yeah.
She does high damage.
She's really strong.
Range. Her ultimate does loads of damage, and she loses HP. And then even when she gets out of it, she still goes back to full HP.
I like that. I like how most S tier characters are just we know are gonna get a nerf at some point, which is why they're S tier.
She is probably the best DPS in the game.
Yeah.
I think maybe I'd just put him because he has the invisibility to like every element in the game. Which is why I put him
I've not really had any super good Hellas that I've faced. Pretty much all the Hellas when they ult, I just kind of stand in front of them as Doctor Strange, and they don't really do anything with their ult. They either get rinsed or just don't do anything.
I always come across Hellas where they immediately one-tap me to the dome.
Yeah, because
Yeah, she has a stun. She has a movement ability. She has damage ability, and overall she does a lot of damage.
Yeah.
So I think Ez
Really
is
well
fine.
rounded kit.
But I think that is another one which will definitely change. I
Yeah.
definitely think she'll get nerfed.
yeah, I could see it coming down to like here in
Mhm.
the future.
Yeah.
Right. Psylocke.
Psylocke.
Would.
She. Everyone would. I think she's a character that
I'd put her in
potential.
B, to be honest.
No.
Like high B.
Her
I think
ult
she kind of.
plus damage.
That
She
all
can-
is.
Her
Hey,
ult is very good,
flanking
actually.
Psylocke can be unstoppable.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
She can be. She is really strong with her base
Yeah.
fire. I think
She is
she's
incredible,
a good
like,
Moon Knight.
in the backlines, get a pick, like, type of character until you can get that ult and just, like, pretty much pick off all the low health
She
characters.
rinses me whenever I play Iron Man.
Yeah.
And she can be invisible, which is annoying.
Mm-hmm.
She's a high A character.
Modern day Sombra.
Yeah, mid A character.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's fair.
Right.
Yeah, I've not had many good Psylocks, so.
Sue Storm.
Invisible one. Or as Freddy calls her, Miss Universe.
What?
It's kind
I
of
don't-
difficult because she doesn't do loads of healing. Her role is good.
Yeah.
She's good when
I'd put her like high B.
because of the 15% heal.
Her
That's true.
primary heal isn't good. But I'd say her healing abilities
Her ult is
are really
really
good.
good.
Overall,
Yeah.
she has really good utility. She has a shield, a double jump, push and pull is really
Mhm.
strong. I just think she kind of lacks in healing, unless you're very, consistently healing and absolutely not going for damage whatsoever.
Yeah.
Then you should be alright.
I'd put her
I
above.
don't think I really went for damage at all when I played her.
I'd put her above Cloak and Dagger.
I'd put Cloak and Dagger above
she
her,
is
to be
hot.
honest.
I'd put Cloak and Dagger
Her ass
above
is
just
bigger.
because they have the damage versatility.
But her ass
Okay,
is
Nathan.
bigger.
Don't they use the exact same like person their model after?
But her ass. Yeah, but she has the Malice skin. So
Okay,
if
that's
anything,
fair
she's
enough.
got Malice. She should be here, but she can't be here. So anyway,
No, I think I agree with Isaac there with the
Rocket
putting Cloak and Dagger
Raccoon.
above.
Rocket is really good.
Yeah.
Being able to res someone to full health kind of just lets you stay in the fight for longer.
Yeah.
His armor don't really do much, but it's kind of just another thing that sort of helps. His healing overall, I think he can get a lot of healing off if you're
Yeah.
just sort of left alone.
And you
And if you're not
kind of
being
know where
left
to
alone,
aim.
you'll struggle. But because of all of his movement, he can kind of just run away
Mhm.
and reposition.
Not to mention wall running.
Yeah, I think that's a fair spot. I'd maybe put him a little higher. I'd probably put him above Adam Warlock.
Yeah.
But
I'm
I
happy with that
wouldn't,
placement.
I wouldn't maybe say too much higher.
Alright, the final character
Oh god.
that I would have originally put here quite high, but I think recently, did he get nerfed?
Yeah, I think he's just kind
He's
of
like a
been
B-tier
he's just
character
kind
now.
of been dookie.
He's
I
pretty
haven't played
shit.
against
Yeah.
Iron Fist since the new update.
I think they
Whenever I've
they
played
nerfed
on
him.
a team against an Iron Fist, whenever he dies, he just kind of just gets destroyed. Like he
Yeah.
doesn't
No.
get much
Mostly
value off
because
what he's
people are
doing.
people are getting used to it now. They're countering it better.
Yeah, that's definitely it. I think this is such
He is still
I'm sure in
really
a
strong.
week's
That's
time
probably
from now,
here actually.
this might be completely different. We might get nerfs. We might some
Yeah.
characters might just
Well, we know who's going
people
down.
might learn to
These.
learn how to counter people better. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think this is a fair tier list
Yeah.
overall.
Would you like to read them out one by one? Or
No.
Okay. Well, okay. So
we'll go tier by
in
tier.
Dookie Pookie Do Not Play tier, we have the only Black Widow.
And in D tier, we have
D tier, we
Captain
have
America,
Captain America.
Isaac
In C tier, we've got Jeff the Shark, Wolverine, and Scarlet Witch.
In B tier, we have
Okay, let's read.
quite a bit.
Guys,
Give it a moment. Yep, it
In
just bugged
B
out again.
tier, we've got
Okay,
Spider-Man,
let me do it again.
Magic,
Whoa.
Iron Fist,
Well, this
Shut
guy
up.
stole my
Punisher,
fucking
you stole
job.
the thing,
Hulk,
Isaac.
Venom,
He's still
Thor,
yapping.
and Black Panther.
This fucking guy.
Wow, Isaac.
You can do Avengers Assemble tier.
Right,
Right.
well, I go A. In A tier, we have, starting from the bottom, Hawkeye, Groot, Squirrel Girl, Magneto, Cloak and Dagger, Invisible Woman, Moon Knight, Psylocke, Storm, Star-Lord, Penny Parker, Adam Warlock, Rocket Raccoon, Iron Man, Namor, Winter Soldier, and Mantis at the top of A.
And for the top 5 you've been waiting for, our AFK selected champions, we have
Our Avengers.
Hela,
Meow.
Mr. Fantastic,
Meow.
Loki,
Meow.
Luna Snow,
Bow.
and our number 1 spot, Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme.
I am Agamotto.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that has been the main topic. Marvel Rivals tier list combined. We will not be doing personal ones because, well, Nathan and Isaac probably could, but I have not played nearly enough characters.
Actually, I can pull it up on the screen
Oh.
right now.
Oh, it's about to be a smash and pass.
Anyway, on to the next topic.
Right.
We have no side
So,
topics.
with the main section out of the way, I guess we go on to just ending topics. What's everyone been up to?
We have no side topics this week, by the way.
Yeah, we've just cut them all out. It's January, it's a boring month. Right. So, would you like to go first, Nathan? And also, you're streaming still.
Let me cancel this then. Stop streaming. So, what I've been playing, I have started replaying Red Dead Redemption 2. I was going to play Kingdom Hearts, but then I played this instead. And I love Red Dead Redemption 2. How could you not love Red Dead Redemption 2? Like, it's perfect.
It's an awful game.
It's, I'm in chapter 3, yeah, which is roads.
Mm-hmm.
So, I love Red Dead Redemption 2.
So,
Donkey Kong Country Returns. Pretty fun. I beat it. Pretty good. I give it like
I
an
didn't
8,
realise you
8
got
out of 10. It's good. That's what I give Donkey Kong Country Returns. I think I've played. You should be my Marvel Rivals, I guess. Other than my single player games. And okay, we had a stack for Marvel Rivals, although we haven't stack queued in like a week.
A week.
And
yeah, I think it's been over a week now.
So, yeah. Maybe we'll get back to that. Probably not. I know we're waiting for Callum. He needs to go back to uni. But he
don't worry,
can't
guys.
right
I'll join you.
Yeah.
Nah. Think we'll ever see a crossplay ranked mode?
No.
Probably not. Not for a while, anyway.
I don't think we'll ever see a crossplay ranked. Just because.
I wouldn't be surprised if we do see it because they're more of a fun first company. So maybe just a toggleable crossplay version.
Yeah.
Maybe like a
So
one-off
there
game
is still
like
like
arcade, but I don't think no.
There is still an audience for like people who want to play on different
I
platforms
don't think
together.
it'd be the main ranked.
Well, no, that's why I said a toggleable version.
That's what. Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
Probably to make it an arcade game or something.
that's what the English clearly means.
Yeah, I didn't
But,
think toggle would be the thing. I think to be like an arcade game mode. Like, hey, it's ranked in like a certain game. I don't know. But yeah, that's it. And then watching. Oh, I started watching It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I think I've finished season 2. I'm close.
Fever dream of a show.
Sure, it's so funny. I love it. I love how everyone's just such an ass. And they're such horrible people. But Danny DeVito's in it, and Charlie Day, so. And I have Charlie Day's signature on my wall. With my Luigi. So.
Great.
Yeah. I think I also rewatched Sonic 3. Because I love Sonic 3.
Yep.
That's it. I might
I
rewatch
rewatched I rewatched the first like half hour with you guys.
Oh, and I also
Whispered.
edited a TikTok for us as well that I put
Oh,
on.
damn.
I uploaded. It's the guess the blank based on the review.
Oh
I
yeah,
enjoyed
yeah.
editing that.
Kind of a ruin your runtime for that.
Yeah, the reason why is because I accidentally put it in the wrong order. I didn't organize. When I wrote the reviews down, I thought, okay, right, I'll put the Subnautica one first because it's quite easy. But when we got around to it, I completely forgot. So yeah. And
To be fair, that wasn't the like easiest one we got. Like, that wasn't the quickest one.
That was. I think the Deadpool Wolverine one was easier, but it's
Yeah.
now
I quite like
579
medium.
views on TikTok.
Oh damn.
Obviously, that'll probably be decreased because of, well, like 10 million people have gone from TikTok as if we are recording this with the TikTok ban. So
Yeah.
yeah. Anyone else?
That's the way it is. Isaac, would you like to go next?
Yes. I have been doing not much. I've been playing Marvel Rivals, and
Marvel Rivals.
that's about it. Last night, me, Harry, and Freddie were playing some Siege. We did 2 games and then got bored and went off. Other than that, I've not really been watching anything. Nor have I been doing anything, to be honest with you. I kind of just do nothing because of work at this point. I just kind of can't be bothered, except
Marvel
when I am,
Rivals.
you know. But anyway, yeah, that's what I've been up to.
Very nice. Well, I have been up to a decent range of things this week. I think the most notable thing I did, I beat The Last of Us Part 1 this week on PC. Managed to sort out my crashing issues. I managed to play the last 6 chapters without any crashes, which was great. Phenomenal game. I'm so glad I've finally been able to play it.
Score out of 10?
I think as a PC port, probably 8 out of 10.
Like,
So
as a game as a whole,
great.
then?
The game as a whole
Just the
is a
game.
9 out of 10. Or 10 out of 10 if we're talking narrative. I say 9 out of 10 just because,
The gameplay.
well, I have a few nitpicks. So the gameplay is like, it's nothing too special. It's just your standard survival gameplay. Focus on your health, craft stuff to help you out, shoot. Yeah.
Would you give
And
it?
also,
Isaac? Just cut you off, Isaac. What would you give it out of 10?
Give what out of 10?
The Last of Us Part 1, first one.
Last of Us Part 1? Probably 9 out of 10.
yeah.
I do prefer Part 2. Even though people say it's worse out of the 2, I think it's better. So
Damn, I'd give that.
there's that.
I'd give it like an 8.
I still think narratively, I still think part 2 is inferior to part 1's.
I think
have my
Part 1
reasons.
overall has a better story, but I think Part 2 is. I think it's just more interesting to me.
Yeah,
I don't
think
really care about the whole
Yeah.
different, you change characters middle of the story thing. I find that interesting, and for me, that is kind of what wanted to make me play the game more.
I just think the structure of it all was the wrong way around. They tried to do something, didn't manage to execute it properly. And there's also spoiler warning, so this is just a quick section.
Hello, this is Nathan. So if you don't want spoilers for The Last of Us Part 2's story, then right now I guess is like the best time to just finish the episode up. We discussed, well, Isaac and Dan discussed like major story spoilers, which I didn't listen to because, well, I don't want to spoil for the game. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Tune in next week when we talk about some, we'll see. But yeah, thanks for watching.
Nathan, you know the golfing bit, don't you?
Yeah, I actually did play
so-
the 2-hour trial, and I got to that bit and afterwards. Like,
Okay, yeah.
basically got to that bit. So yeah,
I think the way they kill off Joel is quite shit.
I like how
I don't care. I don't care. I think he's just way too lax for the Joel that we've played an entire fucking game with.
He's caught off
I
guard.
think-
That's the thing.
Yeah, I think
So-
that's. I don't think that's a good argument. In all honesty, I think if you play through it and you watch it, and if you go through it, it wasn't Joel's fault, the position they were in, and the fact that they revealed their names. And Tommy did that,
Yeah.
and that's why Tommy was so. He wanted to go after Abby for so long.
Yeah. I get that, but you know how cautious they've literally been living through this apocalypse. I get that they might be. I get they're a little bit more comfortable now, but even then, it's still an apocalypse. Raiders weren't just eradicated between the games, as we see an abundance of them throughout part 2.
I think I can kind of see what you mean. I think because obviously when Joel and Tommy meet Abby, they're in that massive, they get like overrun by infected. I think because even though they still be quite, I'd be quite on edge if I just got through all that.
Part 1.
But I think
Part 1,
I like
Ellie is on edge even after fighting through all those infected with the cannibal guy. What's his name? David. So yeah, it just feels stupid for me.
Overall, I think
that's quite different compared to when Joel and Tommy meet up with Abby.
I think
I
because
think that is a
they've
very
also
different
situations
situation.
she helped them escape as well, which is probably why they were a bit more
Exactly.
chill.
I think
But
if you go through it bit by
I liked
bit,
it.
they honestly had no other choice than to, go with Abby. Like, what are they gonna do? They're
Wait,
either
I
gonna
know they
get
had.
caught up to or
I know
freeze.
they had no choice. But I just hate how off guard they were caught. It just doesn't feel in character to me.
Isn't there? No, she's not pregnant. Well, I know she's
I
pregnant.
think it's fine.
I think yeah. He was caught off guard, obviously. I mean, he got fucking shotgun
Yeah.
to the knees.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't
I
mind that
think
he got.
it's.
I
think
don't
it's well
mind
done.
where they get to, but I think it's just. It just feels too lax for Joel and Tommy. Like, I get that, yeah, their life's living up, but Raiders haven't been eradicated. I
I
feel
mean,
like
hasn't it
surely.
been might be wrong. Hasn't it been quite chill where they've been living for the past how many years have been there?
Yeah,
4,
they
5
do
years?
mention raider attacks, but it is the middle of winter.
Mm-hmm.
They do say that they aren't expecting one. I believe something along the lines because it's the middle of winter.
Mm-hmm.
It was supposed to be a routine patrol. There is also a blizzard going on. They get completely overrun. They get cornered. They then get stuck. They then stumble across a girl who, I don't know, is just kind of there. I imagine they find the odd person outside of, the Jackson and they end up recruiting them in the end. That's probably what he thought they could have done. And then once they do get out, they're like, what do? We can't go back because it's too far.
I mean, they also did
It's
kind
the
of
middle of a blizzard.
welcome them into the house where he gets golf.
Exactly. They helped him clear the infected that
So-
were chasing them. They said they can. I mean, if it wasn't Joel, I'm sure if it was, I don't know, Ellie, and the Joel thing didn't happen, if it was Ellie and Dina, and they'd ended up there, they probably would have been friends. They would have been, oh yeah, that's fine. You can go on your way, and so on and so forth. But I think it's a specific reason that it was Joel.
You're making me think that.
where you're coming from, but personally, I think I didn't see that issue with it. I thought it was fine.
You mentioning the Ellie and Dina bit makes me think one I'd prefer if they did encounter Ellie Dina, they recognized Ellie because they probably would have known from the hospital, just through Marley and stuff in the notes, and then they kind of manipulated them to get in.
I think I saw something
Well,
talk
I
about
think
that.
that was actually
something
the
like that.
original story, but Neil Druckmann believed that it made Abby unredeemable because she manipulated her way into Jackson and to join the group to kill Joel.
I
So they
thought
changed that around.
that's how it was going to go. That Abby's group. I mean, I haven't played the rest of the game. I can't. But was that Abby and her group were going to go to Jackson, kind of manipulate their way in to get to Joel, and then
That
I thought
was
he
the
would.
original.
Yeah, I thought he would die in his house or something. I didn't know it was some far out place.
That'd just be my preferred route of it getting there, and then obviously I've talked about the structure.
I would.
And then I also think the entire game kind of contradicts the final message. It's just Nathan. Do you want to just mute me for a moment? Let me and Isaac, and I'll just message you when I'm done because I'm talking about
I can't really mute, so I'll take off my headphones because obviously it's a podcast.
Yeah, because I'm talking big spoilers.
Just message me.
Yeah, will do. Right. So you know how it's like, oh, they let Abby live at the end because revenge bad and all that.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of just contradicts everything Ellie has done up till that point, and even what Abby's done at that point. But it just feels complete. It just kind of contradicts the whole kind of thing they're trying to set up with that ending. I honestly think they just realised it was going on for too long, and they needed to try and get this bit there.
I disagree. I think it makes sense.
I swear we massively disagree.
I think that I think at the end, Ellie realizes that, killing bad, I shouldn't kill Abby, that's great, but I think it's not that she shouldn't kill Abby, because I think if Lev wasn't there, she would have killed Abby. I think it doesn't matter what happened with Joel, she would have killed Abby. The only reason she didn't was because of Lev. And it's from the little interaction she has with Abby, she knows she cares about Lev. That's very obvious because she goes straight to him after she gets off the poles and takes him to the boat, and they both walk over to the boat. And I think Ellie was sort of considering it then, just before she said, either fight me or I'm going to kill him. that they could just go their separate ways, and Lev will just grow up in a world where Lev isn't trying to avenge Abby. And I think that is what Ellie realized right at the end, that she had the same decision Joel has just had, that Joel had at the end of part 1, and that Ellie learned a few years after that. So I think that's why she did it. I don't think it's because she thought killing was bad. I just don't think she thought. I don't think she thought that overall continuing this is worth it.
I get that. I just feel the rest of the game kind of contradicts it. Through all you literally just go through, you mow down that like a bunch of people who could have also been in the same like situations, but because it's a named character, obviously.
That's fair enough, but I think like without that, it's not really a game.
Yeah, I know that. But yeah, that's why I just say that's my main complaints with the game. As I say, the PC port does come out soon. Maybe as I play it and sink the hours into it myself with my own pacing, maybe it will, but I don't think it will. I think part 1 will still be my preferred method of game.
I think I also like part 2 because of the controversy around it. People are like, "Oh no, I don't like it because of this, this, and this." But like, I think that's what makes it interesting. They didn't do it perfectly, but it doesn't need to be perfect. People say the first one's perfect, but like, it's kind of poetic that if the game isn't perfect, the characters aren't perfect. They get put in impossible situations.
I know characters can have imperfections, but it can still be like perfect writing. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I think the lack of I know you say a lot, the cohesion with the story, with Abby and Ellie's story, it's a bit jarring to move. I think for me that works because you finish that, and I've seen a lot of other people say the same thing. You finish that, the bit with Ellie and Jesse and everyone, and you're like, damn, I want to kill Abby, man. She's just killed that. She just killed Jesse.
Yeah.
And but then you play through Abby and you realize, at least when I first did it, this is what happened with me. You just kind of you get used to Abby as the main character. So when you get back to that point, you're like, okay, now I see why both of them have done what they've done. It kind of just blurs it a bit more. It blurs the line.
I just think it would have been more effective. They kind of introduce Abby, not like fully reveal the intentions, maybe leave hints here and there, then go the route of Ellie and Dina encountering them, bringing them into the camp. So you get more of that shock value from when it does happen, and it all makes sense to you now. And then you slowly learn. Because I think they try and make like Abby like this likable character after she's done this thing, which both most players just don't forgive. And I know that I'm fine with the fact that Joel dies because he had to. It's repenting for what he did at the end of the game for making himself.
I think that is one argument that is completely stupid. That Joel shouldn't have
people
died.
saying that he shouldn't have died.
What else are you gonna do?
It is that was always going to happen.
Yeah, it had
before they even released, I think most people should have known he was going to die. He was going to, as punishment for making the selfish decision. Like whether it was right or wrong that's an argument, but it was still the selfish decision.
I think we've gone on a bit of a tangent here.
Yeah, we got a bit of a tangent now from me just
let's summon Nathan back.
Right. But yeah, other than that, now we're off the tangent. I played like the odd match of Marvel Rivals with you guys. I started Resident Evil 4 today, actually, as we are recording this, and I have also been doing yet another playthrough of Cyberpunk, this time modding the game to be quite different. Movies-wise, I watched the first half of Sonic 3 again. Didn't finish it, though, because I'm sleepy, and I had uni the next day, so did that, never continued it. But I have also been watching Solo Leveling, because the new episode came out yesterday. Absolutely slapped. I'm loving this anime so far. cannot wait for next week, but I'm going to stop myself from reading the manga this time, or manhwas. Callum says I think it's originally a manhwa. But yeah, that's pretty much been my week. So I think that's everything. So yeah,
that's it.
I've been your host, Dan. Isaac and Nathan have been your co-hosts, and thank you for watching. Catch you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.